We were born 10 in my family, and I've lost two brothers of mine. I lost our first son, and then we've lost our second son. Okay, so during the time we lost our first son, in as much as I didn't believe, but I would just say that he was poisoned. We believed he was poisoned. We had gone everywhere, local medicines, hospitals, to no avail. During that time, it was 2011, 2010 to 11. TB Joshua was raining so much at that time. So I could remember my brother was convinced to go to TB Joshua's church. Me, the wife, and him, we all went to Lagos. We are from Enugu, so we traveled down to Lagos. Lucky enough, my immediate elder sister lives in Lagos as well, so we went to her place. We didn't lodge, but when we got there, we found out that before you will see TB Joshua, you have to lodge in their hotel, like their lodge inside the Ekoto. You have to be there, and then you will see him. So my brother and the wife went and lodged. I was with my sister, but I do go there. He spent 3 days, he hadn't seen this man. 1 week he hadn't seen this man, and this is a man who is almost dying. Okay, before we
they don't care either you die or no. There are a lot of people that died inside the synagogue. All they are concerned, you lodge there, you pay for room, you pay for food, and yes, and you watch video so that you be gaslighted. And you that you have not received miracle, you are still calling your folks at home that, hey, I see this, I see this.
could go to TB Joshua, we had virtually done everything that we are supposed to do, and it didn't work. You understand? So 1 week later, he didn't see him. I think between the 10 days going to 2 weeks, after so much expenses, after everything we spent, of course he laid his hands on my brother, touched him, saw visions that were different from what we were thinking that was the problem. And then he told him at the time that he should buy their plates. They were selling holy plate, holy spoon.
Holy plate, holy spoon, more money. And the gullible people are falling for it. Jesus never sold plates or spoons. Can you imagine?
Holy oil, almanac, holy water, that he will now be eating only with that spoon and that plate. He won't be eating with any other plate except the plate that he bought from there. If you've been going,
that is causing confusion and separation in the family. You must not eat from your other people's plates except the special plate. Please, people, wake up. This is Abalis. This is Abalis' house. As we left there, he continued to graduate to even more demonic, more higher demonic. Selling plates, selling spoons, selling broom, selling hey, even the clothes you will wear, you will still buy special one. At least he gave his underwear to one of Nigeria topmost presidents, Sonny Abacha. He gave him his underwear and collected Abacha's underwear, and at the end of the day, Abacha died.
if you've been going to that church, you will know I'm not faking it. This is real. This is something they do there. So my brother bought all those things, bought the almanac. These are not small money. Paid some money as well, and then he came back. The prophecy he gave was that in 7 days he will get himself, and we were all looking forward for him to get himself. I could remember we now traveled back, still doing what he told us to do. We're bathing with the holy water. He said we should be adding the holy water in his bathing water. He should also be eating. You know, he continued, was doing everything he said he should be doing. And then 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, We hadn't seen any changes at all. Rather, it was becoming worse. And then my brother said he wanted to go back again and see him again. We had to travel back to Lagos again. This time around, we spent almost 2 weeks there. They refused us to see this man. They refused us to see this man. And I told my...
It is not they refuse. It was the one that don't want to see you. That's the, people don't understand. If he doesn't want to see you, his workers cannot take you there, or else the workers will be in trouble. That's the game. That's the game. You understand? Some people, there is a woman, maybe I will do the video one of these days. She has terrible sore. So, and they interviewed her. They didn't allow her to go to the prayer line. So they gave her water, and the junior prophets pray for her. So they asked her to be coming and so that they can monitor the development. Body will repair itself naturally. After 2 weeks, they see that the sore was closing up. Quick, this is the done deal miracle. They now went to tell him. So they now took the woman to the back door, and they now asked her to wear the same clothes she wore that morning. And they now use clothes to cover the leg so that people will not know that, this is not the same. You understand? They use clothes to cover it. And that means that is the before. So after the woman gets well, the woman didn't heal. We call her something. The woman didn't get healed until maybe like nine months afterwards. Yes, because it was she had motorcycle accident. So, and at the end of the day, when the sore closed up, they now do the before, TB Joshua, stretching fake hands, and after. They forced the woman to give testimony once. Afterwards, they asked her, when some visitors visited SCOAN, they went to call her, and the woman said, no, she's not coming again. She doesn't want to come again. That she too, she went to different... Aside coming to SCOAN, she also went to different places. So she doesn't know which one worked for her. Let's listen. Game.
Let's go. All these things are scam. And at the time that we went, we met a lot of people as well who also were looking forward to get a miracle. And trust me, you know me, I can make friends with people. I made friends with people that I even went back to ask them, how far did he work with you people? Almost 5 persons, no miracle, nothing happened. Even
but you will watch something else on TV. But the real people, nothing happened.
Who came with HIV, they still died of the same HIV during those days, So I didn't see anybody I knew that went to that TB Joshua and came back with...
Many people will ask, what is this gain in people dying? You want me to tell you his gain? Many people in the world who visit such a place, they are not followers of Jesus Christ. They are not followers of truth. They are not followers of God. They are just looking for miracle. So these people in their waywardness, they are not even ready to meet their Lord. That is why in SCOAN, you will not be introduced to Jesus so that you can repent and be prepared for the kingdom of God. So then if they are living in their sin, they are not, walking in faith, in truth, they have not been redeemed. He will want them to die. And as they die, they go to hellfire. That's his game. He works for Satan. He wants more people inside hellfire. I think we should still talk about this more in some of our broadcasts.
Real reality of his vision and revelation. I also had this cousin of nothing happened. Even people who came with HIV, they still died of the same HIV during those days, you know. So I didn't see anybody I knew that went to that TB Joshua and came back with real reality of his vision and revelation. I also had this cousin of mine from my mother's side who also went there. He's late as well. This one, he spent almost 6 months at Ikoto in that church, but he still died. Please, churches, be straightforward. This confusion, all these things should stop. It should stop. But one thing I know and I believe in is that that man was not doing any miracle. It might be staged, it might be planned. Some will still happen coincidentally. Some will still happen, of course. But trust me, you know be Jesus Christ. He's just a normal human, just like we are. He's just like the way you will pray sometimes and God will not answer you. Sometimes you will pray and he will answer you. That is exactly how it is with all these men of God. So please, if you come across this video as a Christian, learn to believe that Christ, of course, there is God. Of course, there is miracle. But believe in the one you actually can get directly from God. No pastor will heal you from any ailment. No pastor will make you get pregnant. If you can't talk to your father, go and learn how to talk to God personally. I'll be ending it here. How I wish people will see. I've been fooled though. They don't chop me. All these things people are doing now, I've done it in the past. Of course, that is why I'm here now that I understand better. So how I wish everybody will understand better. I could remember that time that my parents, everybody around us were telling us about this Odumeje. We don't hear what. Until we go see. We see. So nobody advised us again. A lot of them, before I don't like mentioning their name, but I don't mind mentioning them. If I mention all the men of God and women of God, we don't chop me for this life, eh? That's why now when you tell me this person is a visionist, I don't see any vision for me. I don't want to. I don't want to. I waka do everything, go churches where I go, nothing. I didn't achieve that my aim. I had to bend down on my knees, personally pray to God privately and went for IVF and God answered me with no man's assistance. But with the intercession of my families and friends and the one I'm praying for myself, I made it today. And also being wise, because I used that million that I used to go to hospital and still was going from churches to churches to churches to churches. I will still be saying until today. Because you people make us believe that in fact, you do magic.
Can you imagine?
Ha! I'll be ending it here. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much for that short video. She has said it all. This is exactly the same thing we are saying. I want to see, I've said it. If you put it in newspaper or TV station, the people that TB Joshua has deceived and destroyed and killed should come out, it will amaze you how many numbers. If we are not talking about this what we are saying, would this kind of person come out to share our own experience? I challenge you, wherever you are, even if it's 5 minutes video, put it out there. TB Joshua has no legacy. It's only legacy of deception, legacy of lies, legacy of sexual molestation, perversion, legacy of defiling innocent, legacy of lying, legacy of witchcraft. Just as she said, let's make this video short and simple. TB Joshua was a con artist, a magician, grand, whatever he called himself, a sangoma. Please, let us return to God.